welcome to your March general energy reading for March. Did I just say March? I probably did. Rather redundant. March 2018. As you can see, I already have your cards laid out. There are no worries because I filmed the shuffle and I'm going to post a video of all the shuffles if you want to see me just shuffle cards in silence. That's your thing. But I'm trying to cut down on the time of the video so we can just jump right into what is most important. You know what I'm saying? And then it helps me upload videos quicker. So it's a win-win situation. So over here I picked two cards from this deck right here, which is just all major arcanas to get your overall spiritual lesson slash message. So everything that it is that you encounter in the month of March will be intrinsically related to this, you know, undergirding spiritual lesson that you are learning this month. And then I usually pick one card, but for you guys, when I picked one, I thought it was one and I saw it was two. So we have the manifest card and we have the seek card. In the traditional deck, this would be the magician and the hermit. Okay, so what it is that I'm really I hope my Frank Ocean isn't too loud. I think it probably is. But the overall thing that I'm sensing with you guys is actually pretty interesting. So if we're looking at them like this, okay, your task this month is to go within, begin the journey within, right? So that you can be the magician, because presently you're aware that you possess power, that you possess gifts. You know that you're a manifester and that there's something extremely great for you to manifest here on this earth, right? But you may be wondering, like, you know, why you're watching your Abraham Hicks videos, you know, why you're listening to your good old Alan Watts lectures, you know, why you're doing your affirmations in the mirror and ain't nothing popping. There's no instant manifestation going on. Well, that's because you have a very intellectual understanding of what it means to be an alchemist. But we're talking about you taking a journey, which would be from the 1 to the 9, for you to, in essence, go in a circle like the Fool, right? So if you're doing this, let's look at it that way. And this is you embodying this energy. Okay? So you're taking this journey, like this inner journey, to truly gain wisdom, knowledge, understanding, and fully understanding what that inner power is, so that you have the ability to manifest your heaven, which is your inner world, physically on earth, so that you can truly be the magician. You can utilize the resources that are available to you. You can utilize the elements to manifest that which you see fit. Okay? It's a true understanding of how this relates to your everyday life. It's the true understanding of like the mirror effect. Like, you know how people usually say, like, oh, you know, life is a mirror. I kind of said that in I think in Aries and in Leo's reading, but I was like, oh, you know, your outer world reflects your inner world. That is more true than you know, because just like I fussed at Aries about, it's like, you are not a victim, you're a volunteer, because like attracts like. Your aura, what it is that you're emitting out to the universe, because the laws in the universe have already, like, they're there, everything is submitting to it, everything is set in motion, it takes care of itself. So it's not being a victim of circumstance, it's just that which you're putting out is what you get back. And you're coming to an understanding of, okay, consciously, like, well, not consciously, but cognitively, I understand that. You received the revelation of this energetically through your intuition, and you understood it on a very intellectual level. But in March, it's going to become very clear to you that this journey that you have felt that you have taken, or you may have felt that you have been on for so very long, that it has been a very externally focused, a very externally taken, a very cognitively explored journey. And it's time to really learn the lesson, to really unlock those mysteries. I'm sure you understand what I mean. So looking at your present circumstance, this is your past influence, this is your present conflict, and this is your advice going forward. So the past that's influencing this situation presently is the Two of Pentacles. So here it's either a decision that you had to make, but I'm really seeing this as balance, because you see, oh girl, you know, she's baking a cake. In order to bake a cake, you need to follow a recipe, plan of action, right? So you had a goal that you set out to accomplish, like a whole little to-do list, right, of things that you wanted to do that you felt would make your life better or manifest, you know, the life that you want. Because, you know, you did your seeking, you know. You're like, I'm a magi, you know. And you decided to make this wonderful recipe for success, okay? But your challenge now is that you're showing up as the Eight of Swords. This is it in the present position. I mean, in the upright position. It's late, y'all. But it's actually better in the reverse than it is in the upright, because look at how she looks like she done been through the ringer. Oh my goodness. Poor baby. But this is in the reverse. So this can be seen one or two ways. Either based on your little recipe that you're trying to follow, every single thing that you're trying to do is not working and is being blocked, is being delayed, you know. Everything that it is that you feel like you need, like you just need some eggs and you ain't got no eggs, you ain't got no butter, but you really got to bake this cake. Oh my goodness, I'm running out of time, you know. So everything that you may have planned out that you're trying to execute is not working, okay. Another thing of how this could be working out is that you're realizing the mental blocks, your perspective, so to speak, that has been keeping you stuck. So it's been preventing you from realizing that you already possess all of the ingredients for your proverbial life cake infused with spirit, right? So those are the two challenges that you guys could be facing depending on who you are. Going forward with your advice, we have the Queen of Swords. So this is the energy that you need to embody as you're moving forward this month, which means, sorry y'all, I'm changing songs, but it's the energy that you need to embody this month, okay? In the sense of being clear-headed, because the Queen of Swords, she's like, you know, everybody looks at her as like, you know, the mean, like stern, holding a sword, like back up, come a little closer so I can cut you. No, not that type of deal. It's more or less you being level-headed and clear mentally, okay? So whatever it is that, you know, that you're experiencing, you know, now, this is going to start to kind of fade away if it's in the event where, you know, you're kind of just all over the place, I guess you could say, in your mind, and not understanding, like just kind of frustrated. That's a better way of saying that instead of all over the place. But being extremely frustrated about your present circumstance, right? And getting all anxious and whatnot. Because, you know, the card after that is the Nine of Swords. So we're talking about late night anxiety, can't sleep type stuff. But this is the energy that you want to embody of being very clear of mind, accepting and understanding that this is what your goal is, this is what you're headed towards, and fully understanding that you need to come into a place of surrendering to the journey, because this is really what's going to revolutionize you guys' lives this month, you know. And I know, like, you know, it sounds like it's kind of funkiness at least going on up in here, but it's really for a good reason, guys, because the theme I'm noticing with everybody's reading, you know, is that it's like, okay, the way that the messages are being delivered is like I'm fussing. I think with you guys I was able to remain pretty calm, but that's why I said I needed some water in my life with all that fire I was dealing with. But anyway, But the way all the messages are coming across, it's like there's a theme of like, yo, like, stop procrastinating. You know what I'm saying? Stop putting this off. Like, this is what it is that's holding you back. And in you guys' sense, I really feel like it's this externalizing of everything. It's this externalizing of the work, the very spiritual inner work that needs to be done, and it's being externalized. It's being pulled out of you, and you know, getting lost in translation with everything that's happening in the external world. And it's like a blindedness to the lack thereof of I'm not gonna, well, yeah, the lack thereof of inner work that has been done. Okay, and let me clarify this super quick, and I can say this from my therapeutic perspective, because this is something that I encounter a great deal. You can have mental clarity, you can have mental stability, you can have mental understanding, but that does not automatically equate to emotional healing. Okay, so you could cognitively understand something all day long, you know, like, yeah, you know, we were not good for each other, like, yeah, you know, we broke up, and like, you know, he did this and you know, I did that, so you know, we broke up because you know, we just weren't compatible. Like, you can intellectualize it and say that. Just because you understand that in your mind, it doesn't mean that your heart isn't broken. Do you see what I mean? Emotional healing and mental healing, or emotional stability, mental stability, those are two vastly different things. You can't, well, you can have one without the other, but one does not automatically equal the other. So that is why a person could spend 10 years in therapy and still be wounded. Just because you have mental clarity does not mean that you have emotional clarity, okay? So I use that as an illustration for this situation that you guys are in. Fully surrender to the process. Stop trying to intellectualize it, because the spirit person energy in your mental body, with your good old brain and stuff, they exist in two different homes. They are not one and the same. One is vastly limited, and that is your cognition, the brain in your head that has never seen the light of day, but yet feels that it is supposed to just tell you what's going on. Like, it just knows everything, and all it knows is as long as it's been in your body for however old you are. And it's literally competing with something that is ageless, that has always been, that is everything, is of everything, knows everything. A little limited piece of human clay, a little lump of flesh in your skull cap thing, you know, is trying to tell an infinite being what is. So it's time to go deeper, Pisces. Deeper into that place where I know you guys dwell. Okay? If you don't have mental clarity, you will have it once you accept this message into your spirit. Spirit. You know? And then you'll be delivered. Bottom of the deck. Oh gosh, I really need to get my nails cut underneath. It looks really gross. I say that in every video, but whatever. Self-conscious. Queen of Wands reversed. Okay. So, with this being bottom of the deck, this is overall energy. At least for these cards, okay? So, what could be going on kind of underneath it all is it's either you that's embodying this energy, or this is someone in your life. And the Queen of Wands reversed is not the best character in the deck, you know? So somebody who is insecure, okay, and wants to elicit attention from people, you know, like she just wants people crowding around her, looking at her, look at me, trying to be the center of attention, but that's for validation purposes. Or she's someone who's very jealous, you know what I'm saying? Very envious, you know? So hopefully you are not embodying these energies. This is like the distorted side of a person who's you know, very fiery and ambitious, but it's like the negative aspects of that, you know. So someone who's just kind of like overbearing and all up on you, in your face and stuff. So this could be what you guys are embodying, or this could be someone who is, you know, an influence in this situation. If that be the case, bump them. They don't know nothing. Don't let them tell you jack squizzle, because they hating. Okay? All right, Pisces. This is your overall general energy reading. It is late. I can't talk. Please don't talk about me. For March. I love you all. Your love readings will be coming up soon. Until the next time I see you, this is